There's more. For as long as I can remember, the idea of commitment has been, it just raises my hackles, especially since I got divorced. The idea of being there for somebody means a trap to me, and she wants to get more of a commitment or whatever, and it just, whenever that subject comes up, I'm like, I'm here, we're doing what we're doing, that's great. And so I always feel like I'm put in a vice or this kind of thing that unless I do something for different reasons for her, she's going to be in trouble economically or with her health and things like that. So I feel caught between all my good training being Zorro and the Lone Ranger and how it actually feels to me to just be around people when I want to be around them.
It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't even really matter what you say. It only matters how you feel. So as long as you feel trapped and sort of like you want to run away, then that's the vibrational frequency that you're offering. And it doesn't matter what you say and what you do. That's the grid that is then going to begin to fill or already is filling in. So the thing that we really want to convey to you, and it's more difficult for you to hear it when you've got this really pressing situation that is surrounding you. But if you can hear it, then you're going to discover a really wonderful resolution relatively easily. And that is, the thing that you want to do is bring yourself into alignment in a disassociated way, even with the catalyst that's making you reach for it. That's such an interesting thing, because the catalyst that is making you want the alignment is also the catalyst that seems to be keeping you from it. And if you can show yourself that you can discover alignment, then you don't feel like you need to run away. In other words, what's happening to you is you're observing unwanted things, and it makes you want to move away from those unwanted things. And we're not saying that you shouldn't move away from unwanted things, but we are suggesting in a very powerful way, when you align with who you really are, do some grid work where you are writing the statements every day, the emotional statements of what you're reaching for. Get into that general place of knowing who you really are and what you're reaching for. It is our promise to you that the grid will fill in with ideas, circumstances, and events that will help you to accomplish whatever it is that is the path of least resistance for you. But if you try to fill your own grid in other words, so many people would understand if you wanted to say, hey, it's been good, but it's not good now, and so I'm going to go someplace where it feels better. And there's nothing wrong with seeking an arena that feels better to you. We encourage it from every standpoint. We just don't encourage you to try to move to it by filling the grid in until you've done the vibrational work. Because when you do the vibrational work, then you're not torn in your decision. Then you're not waffling all over the place. Then you're not tortured with the decision, should I or shouldn't I? When you do the grid work and you find alignment with who you really are, and you line up with the fullness of who you are, and you allow that power to flow up from the core of that which you are, the ideas that flow to you will be ideas of confidence and clarity, and you will never look back. You won't second guess your decision. You won't wonder if you did wrong. You won't wonder if you did right. You'll know that this was the path of least resistance, that this was the path that was leading you to all that you've been wanting. You've put all kinds of things into your vortex, you see. And the path of least resistance is whatever vibrational stance you can accomplish that gets you in the most satisfying, most comfortable, most timely manner to those things that you are asking for. And so many of you have somehow convinced yourself that you are supposed to live your life in sort of deprivation of what matters to you and in service of what matters to someone else. And then you get all resentful and all bound up in it and all feeling not free. And so you stay because it's the right action. You feel your grid in from the wrong vibrational stance. You don't have a very good time. The people around you aren't having a very good time. And then you croak, finally, into pure positive energy. We know you heard that. It's going to take a little doing to practice it, but we promise you it will be fun if you will allow it to be. And most of all, we would encourage you not to spend any time trying to justify the decision that you've made. But more important, don't make a decision until you're so lined up that clarity is yours. And when clarity is yours, then the decision will feel right because it is right.
Great.
Really good.
Thanks.
Now what?